Alright, this is your boy Juggernaut coming at you with another video. Alright, so today I'm going to be talking about tile drops, right? And specifically, um, event items and glory banners, okay? These are items that just, seem to drop randomly. Sometimes you get them, sometimes you don't. Well, I've been testing this out for, I don't know, 4 months, and it's a discussion that I had with a few friends. Um, I, I was particularly interested in farming glory banners, and I can't remember what event it was, but it was something similar to this, where you had to collect so many from tiles, and you had to collect so many from red guards, and you had to synthesize 8. I think it was the pumpkin event, the Halloween event they had before. All right, so I originally thought, it's all RNG. Sometimes you get some, sometimes you don't. Well, after having many a debate with friends and then kind of confirming it with some other people today, my conclusion is that it's not actually random. It's more of a time thing, how long you spend in the tile. Okay? And I'm going to show you this here and why it's important. All right. You look at this wood tile here. Out of all the research that I have and any talent points that I use, I put the least in wood resource gathering, right? Okay. I just happen to get a drop here. And then I go down to this next one, silver, right? Again, I get one drop, and it's only a level 6 tile, but I still get a drop. Then I go down here, okay, to iron, and I've got quite a bit of research and talent points and whatnot in iron gathering, okay. And then I go down to this next one, food. Tons of research because you get that basically at the beginning, right? And talent points, you get it just by going through the talent tree. Anyways, what I'm going to be doing here is I basically, all right, you look at my battle gear. Okay, I've got all my battle gear on except for the boots, right? Because I'm going for March speed, trying to get these tiles as fast as possible, and again with the ring, March speed. Okay, and normally if I'm going for speed, I'm trying to get these resource tiles finished as fast as possible. Well, here I'm not. I want to stay in these things quite a bit longer, right? So I don't have any of my gathering guards on my ambassador, and I don't have any on my advisor. Okay, so I've already bookmarked these tiles, and I'm going to be going strictly for silver. So I got and iron, just because it's a little bit less. So actually, before I even do any of that, I am going to camp the spot with my airship. Okay, and the reason I'm doing that is so that I can get these tiles even faster. Okay, so let's go down to the silver one. Alright, normally I would say, hey, send cavalry, but I'm trying to get through this video as fast as possible, right? I'm only sending one gathering guard per tile. And you can send none if you want, but I know this is going to take forever as it is. So there's one silver tile. Let's go to the next one. There's another silver tile. I'm only doing 3 because I only have 3 guards that I can put on the tiles. So, and I don't really care who I send with it, Bookmarks. Wrong button. I always miss that. Okay, so there's 1, 2, 3. Okay. Some of these are quite far away. This guy's, I got my troop load card on there. So I can knock these back just a tidbit. No sense in sending more than you need to. Might as well keep them at home. And then I'm going to go to my last one, right? So you notice I'm not sending my airship. I don't have to take it off and work with troop load, right? I'll bring that back. I'll bring it back on the very last one. All right. So now I recall this. And this just helps me get to my tiles faster. I don't have to keep readjusting everything. All right, last one. Nope, no marches. There we go, it's back now. Okay, so let's look at this one here. I'm gonna take this off, right? And if you notice, that drops the troop load, not significantly, but if you take your airship off and you send it, you're gonna leave a tiny little bit left in that tile, and you're probably gonna upset a few people, right? You could send this with absolutely no guards if you wanted to. I'm just kind of, I want them to get done not quickly, but I do not want them spending all day in there. I don't want to spend 5 hours on a tile. So I'm gonna kind of go for about 3 hours. And that's great, you know, if you need to log off or you just want to kind of just spend time chatting with your friends or whatever the case may be. I know that they're going to be in there a while. I've already pretty much burned all my stamina. You know, I've got another nearly 5 hours before my stamina fills up again. Yep, that's it, right? So I'm going to send these out, and this is just one way to, you know, possibly collect a few extra items. You know, if you're going to log off anyways, does it really matter how long it takes for your tiles to come back? Not really. You know, if you know you're going to go to bed, send them out, you know, and just make sure that after they land, you got your battle gear on. Me personally, I really don't need it. You know, I live in a fairly peaceful kingdom. So, and because I want to really farm this event, I'm going to be kicking my resource production up, right? So I'm going to have this one on and this one on, right? Get my resource production up. So, you know, obviously if you're in a warring kingdom, you know, or you're a rogue or whatever the case may be, you're going to want to be under a bubble when you do this. Just to be safe, you know, or maybe you got a big friend who's willing to reinforce you so you're not so worried about it. But this is just kind of what I'm working on now. I'm 99% sure that it's based on time. How long you spend on those tiles. You know, not everything is RNG, but if Guns of Glory is doing this with just the tiles, it kind of makes me wonder what else they're basing this on, right? I find that Guns of Glory and the developers are just a tad bit lazy when it comes to things in their game. You know, they just don't, you know, they don't invest a whole lot of time in their RNG system. You know, I find that their RNG system is not as RNG as you might think. You know, and these event items are not that bad, really. You know, I mean, this stuff's not easy to come by. It costs a lot in the catacombs. It costs a lot in the expeditions. You know, I got salt components there, but I got gemstone essence. It's not a lot, but it's free. You know, I'm already going to be doing this stuff anyways, so I might as well collect it up. These eggs aren't great. Let me go ahead and do a decent pull, right? You know, just to kind of show you guys. Let's do 10. Let's see what I get, okay? See if it makes any huge difference. Not really. I mean, look at the airship parts. It's 10 still, you know. Let me go back to 3. There's a reason I do the 3s. Oh, I just exit out of that. Oh, well. Like I said, I do these videos on the fly. Didn't get any gemstone essence there. You know, 200 there. It's all random, you know. Could you do 1? Might as well. I'm going to be getting tons of these anyways, so nothing, right? I don't do 1. I pretty much stick it at 3. For me, maybe it's my lucky number. I don't know. But there you go. You know, I got 400 with 10, and I got 229 with 3. You know, I'll play this RNG game because it works for me. Let's see here. What do I get? You know, you get a lot more with these purples, generally speaking. Yeah, I could pretty much use all of this especially the parts boosters, the copper essence, the artisan materials. Anyways, I just want to do this quick video because this is a debate that I used to have with a couple people. Where it's like, oh, you're just wasting your time. For me, it's not a waste of time. I like to kind of figure out what they're doing in the game, and they're probably eventually going to change it, but they're a bit lazy, or they're too busy trying to come up with events to make money. So they're not going to go back and fix all this stuff until they think that they're not making enough. Anyways, this is your boy Juggernaut, Kingdom 440, right? Yeah, look, I'm there 5 hours, 5 hours, 5 hours, 5 hours. Not a big deal, right? So I'm, all I got to do is, once my stamina starts getting pretty close to filling up, I'll set an alarm, whatever, go off, do my own thing. I do try to burn all my stamina. And especially now, that I'm growing. Maybe it's not so important once I max everything out. But I can just switch these, oops, wrong one. I can switch the coat here, right? In about 4 hours to the economy gathering, right? Maybe even last 3 hours. Let's call it 3 hours, right? This one too. And then I can just hit state buffs afterwards and just click an 8-hour gathering boost. And they're going to fly right back, all of them. It's almost like, it's not instant gather, but it's going to look like you just use instant gather. Anyways, that's all I got for this video. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Most of you guys might think it's a waste of time, but I kind of like figuring this kind of stuff out. It's your boy Juggernaut doing another tile video. Peace.